Hello, welcome to another vlog. This one is starting on my phone because I forgot my camera and I had a very hectic morning, but I just wanted to start this vlog before I forget. I'll fill you guys in on it a little later because I'm about to walk into this hospital, so I'll catch up with y'all. In the morning. So I wake up, I go to switch on my lights and the lights aren't turning on. So first thing I'm thinking, wait, did I get a bill I didn't pay? What's happening? So I look at my email, come to find out that there was a power outage in my area. This was at 11:30. I got the first email, but I was asleep by then. And then I got another one at 2 talking about like it should be up within the next hour. When I woke up, it was 4:30 in the morning. It's not up. At that point, I had to start getting ready. So I was getting ready in candlelight, okay? I had to even come here, fix my hair, like I'm oily, like it was just a whole lot of. Finally get downstairs to the parking garage to leave. The parking garage isn't opening. So it's me and like, there's quite a few other like healthcare workers that live in my apartment. And so like we're all there like and apparently one lady is like, oh, but usually they have it open. So I'm walking to security trying to like get it open, or not me get it open, but like ask him. He isn't even there all the time, so I don't even think he knows what to do. It's like 6 o'clock at this point, and so I'm like, I might just have to get an Uber or a Lyft. In the power outage, that means my phone wasn't charging. So at this point, my phone is on 3%. So I'm like, oh, my lamb. And then it comes, and then we drive past the parking garage, and I'm thinking, from where I'm looking, it looks like it's open. So I'm like, I'd rather go get my car. So I tell the Lyft, okay, I'm sorry, sir. Can you just stop here? And it's a one-way too. So he dropped me down the street, so I have to walk back and come all the way back just to see that it's not open. So now I'm pissed and my phone is dead. And I'm like, I just can't. So right as when I was gonna go to the lobby, because the lobby somehow had lights. So I was gonna go to the lobby and try to like charge my phone there to like call another Lyft. I don't know who he was, an apartment man came and he was like, I'm about to open the garage. So we finally opened the garage and I got here at like 6:35, but I'm here nonetheless and nothing's happening yet. So I just ate my yogurt, calmed down, fixed my hair a little bit. Like I said, I got ready, all of this in candlelight, and of course I picked the most humid day of the week to to wear my hair out, but it's okay. But anyway, vlogging today because I'm going to a conference. The program director is, what is it, ACP or APC, American College of Physicians, something like that. They have a conference here in their Maryland chapter, so our program director wanted us to go. So we get to leave here at like 11 o'clock to go there. This is my outfit for the day. It's been a while since I wore regular clothes instead of scrubs, and I'm feeling it because I feel like I'm giving, what's that? Not Maggie Pierce. What's that lady from New Amsterdam? That lady from New Amsterdam. Helen, whatever her last name is. I feel like I'm giving Helen today. Yeah, but yeah, that's all that's happening. Let me go back in here and find something to do. Okay, so we have an admission right now, and for the first time, I get to go see a patient by myself. So I'm excited. I'm gonna look through these like patient notes real quick so I know what I'm gonna ask her, but I'm excited. And this is also like very much one of those, I feel like, a doctor moments, because like, look at me walking in. Like, hi, Miss So-and-so. Hi, Mr. So-and-so. I'm da-da-da-da-da. Tell me about da-da-da-da, you know? So good. So I left the conference. It was pretty good. It was like an internal medicine, American College positions or something like that. There's a student one tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna go to the student one. But yeah, I'm about to go home, get this work in, schoolwork that is. And yeah, that's all for today. I'm off today 2 of the conference. The second day, last day. This is the OOTD. It's an all black fit. It's a top and the bottom. And then my little shoes. Okay, elevator. Oh. All right. All right, let's go.
Answers to medicine. We have tried to be, these are all vetted questions and played questions in other chapters. So we're going to take it with a grain of salt. The judges, the whole panel of wisdom is sitting up here. They are the judges.
So I just got back. The conference was really good. So it was residents, chief residents and like senior residents giving tips of residency and clinicals, like how to act or what to do, what not to do. So it was actually helpful to my current situation. So now today plan is just to study and do some more studying. Good morning. It is Monday morning. It was so weird waking up and not like paying attention to the time, because I'm so used to waking up early. And so first of all, my body still woke me up early. I tried to stay up as much as I could to adjust to starting nights tonight, but I still woke up at like 7 o'clock. So there's that. Hopefully I get to, I'm tired enough to take a nap tonight. Before I go tonight. But yeah, I'm just gonna get some groceries and do some cooking, and then hopefully I could like chill out for the rest of the day. So while I'm out, I decided to come get my nails fixed at that place, cause yeah. But this is the area. It's real cute. It's right at the harbor, which is right here. Well, I guess part of the harbor. I don't know all the places yet, but the nail place I go to, Pamper Me Nail and Spa, is right down here in this corner, right over there. So, about to go get that fixed. And we are fixed. I just woke up from an hour and a half long nap. I just packed my dinner, lunch, I don't know, for whenever I get hungry, I guess. And then I just got a bunch of snacks, because I have a feeling I'm not going to want to eat a real meal, and I'm just going to want a snack. So I brought snacks. I am going down to the ED to check on some urine samples. But it is 9:30, and we already have all the admissions we could take. So what I'm about to be doing for the next 9 hours, I don't know, but I saw a few patients, and it really is true what they say. The ED at night is lit. It is popping. There's so many people. Okay, now I have to find my way, because this is a different part of the ED. I think I'd go this way. Okay, let me hit y'all later. So it's currently like 2:15 in the morning, and I am surprisingly a lot more alert than I thought I would be. I just ate some food. We have all the admissions that we're gonna have, and so I'm just gonna be studying. I started studying a little bit, but just wanted to give an update. Your girl is making it. Yes, we are. It's not as bad as I thought. Glory to God. Update. It's an hour later, and I'm tired. It's 3:21. I want to go to sleep. I want to be in my bed. But I'm almost there. Just 2.5 more hours. I can do it. I look like how I feel. Look at the eyes. Tired. It's 5:58. And I just pulled up into my parking garage. I am tired. It was better than I thought it would. Like I said, it was better than I thought it would be. Like, I survived longer than thought I would, as you know, being alert or whatever. But this late night stuff, I tell you, my body's not used to it yet. It is day one, so we'll see what happens. But I'm about to go into this apartment and go to sleep. All right, it's the next day. This day was very chill. Kind of was weird being, so I slept from like 6:30 to like 11:30. So quite some time. I tried to take a nap earlier in the day, and I was like kind of tired, but not tired enough to sleep. So I did a little bit of studying, not much, because I think I'm gonna be able to do a lot tonight again. And then I went to the gym to like try to tire myself out to go to sleep. And I think I should have done that earlier because I didn't have enough time to go to sleep. So, but I feel good. So it is the next day. So I got a lot more sleep today than I did yesterday. So I feel more energized. Hopefully I can survive today. We have 2 patients. I'm going to go see one of them, even though the resident already, or the intern, well, resident already saw her. I'm gonna go see her so I can like practice in H&P. It has the potential of being an interesting case, and if it is, I'm really gonna try to like do a whole research thing on it, but we'll see. If it turns out, you know, it depends on what some lab results show. But yeah, this is the OOTD. We're doing blue today. I'm also wearing makeup, a little makeup, concealer, and blush. I wasn't wearing it the other days because I was told that the residents be letting people sleep. But your girl has not been getting no sleep here. So I'm like, let me just look a little presentable today. But yeah, that's all that's happening. I feel good. And I feel like I'm gonna learn something today, which is the goal. That's the goal every day, to learn a little something. So yeah, I'll check back with y'all later. Okay, I obviously don't know my way around this hospital yet because I have been going up and down, to and fro, trying to figure out where this lady at. And it's not making sense to me because in this hospital, like, you can go be on the floor and go through some doors and then you're technically on the floor below. So like you can be on 6 and then cross the doors, or you can be on 4 and cross the doors and be on 3. I'm trying to find half of 5, but when I cross that thing on 6, it's still 6. But when I go to 5, it's not. I don't see it. It's okay. I'm gonna find it though. I'm gonna find it and I will speak to this patient. Yes, I will. Okay, I just have to come back to the room because I have to. First, I came back and asked the resident, where is this place? Apparently, I was trying to find the 500, and you know how I was saying that the 4 turns into 3. I assumed that the 6 would turn into 5. It didn't do that. 7 turns into 5. So how am I supposed to know that? So he had to draw me a map. He took a paper and was drawing me stuff. Found it. Just for the patient not to be there. And I don't know where this patient is. So I haven't given up on speaking to her. But for right now, I'm giving up on speaking to her. I'll try again in an hour and see where this lady at. But at least I got my steps in. It's 10:43. Still early, but I am alert. I guess get into studying now. So, talk to you. Okay. Good morning. It really has been quite some time since I picked up this camera, but we're back and we're better. Just to give a little update, I'm on floors. I wanted to definitely get back because a lot has happened actually, and I have a lot to say. My blush looks very intense, but it doesn't look this intense in person. I have a patient to go see, so I'm gonna go see this patient and then I'll talk to you guys a little bit later. Just saw my patient, so I think I'll just update you guys real quick on what's going on. So last you saw, I was on nights. That finished. That was treacherous. Did not like nights at all, but we moved, we're here. So now I'm on teams. So teams, it's floors. So I have interns on the team is the intern, senior resident, and then our attending. Every day we have, well, me as a medical student, if we have a new patient, like I'll take the new patient, and so I'll go to the patient. So every morning, I get the new patient. So I go to the patient's room, or if they're in the ED still, I'll go to the ED and get their full history, do the HPI, history of present illness, the whole H&P, family history, medications, all that stuff. And then I'll write the full H&P, and then during rounds, I'll present it to the attending. And then if there's no new patient, then I'll just do a SOAP note and then present that to the attending. And so that's basically all I do. And then updating it's called ward manager, just with the patient's current medications and whatever. So update that. And so this is the 4th week, and then for the last 2 weeks of the rotation, because I only have 2 weeks left after this, last 2 weeks I'm on team 2. So it's just different people that I work with, but I'm doing the same type of thing with the H&P and stuff. This has been really cool because I've been able to kind of learn a lot, but still with the end of the semester, end of the rotation approaching, that means shelf exam is coming. So that's really why I've not like picked up this camera, because as soon as I'm out of the hospital, I'm home studying until I have to go to sleep. So it's just been really busy, but I do want to actually, oh, look at the little cursor. I do want to actually be able to document this time, because yeah, a lot is happening. So, and I also have a presentation. I'm gonna show you guys that. I have a presentation tomorrow that I'm presenting a case to like my, I guess, cohort and the program director. Hello y'all, it is the next day. I am in the room where we do our work and all that stuff. Just had my lunch. So I just came in here because I'm working on my presentation. So I just came in here to keep working on that, and I'm getting a little nervous. My presentation is today, and now I'm like, I don't want to stumble, but also it's actually not that deep. So just do what you need to do what you know how to do, Laura. Everything will be all right. But she's a little cute, isn't she? Oh. So there's no patient information here. So this is my presentation. Oh. Focus, man. How do I do this? Okay, so we're just gonna, anyway, this is the presentation, and so I'm just going through all that. I got a little video in here too of the CT. Yeah, all types of stuff. This is assessment and plan. Yeah, so that's it. This is a patient I had like a few weeks ago. That's that. So I'm just working on it, running through it in my head, like actually speaking it out loud, so that I don't go up there looking crazy. But yeah, that's that. What else? Oh, shelf exam is coming up in, today's Wednesday, the rest of this week, the rest of next week, and then the following week the shelf is supposed to be happening. Ask me if I'm prepared. The answer is no, I'm not prepared, and I'm not getting stressed about it, but the date is looming over it, girl. And with how long we're here for, and then the fact that I gotta get to sleep, it only leaves but a few hours in that time to do everything I need to do and study. So it's been a doozy, but you know, God is in control. He'll help me, and I'll squeeze it in where I can get in. And these weekends are long with studying, but such is life. Okay, so it is the next day. I had my presentation, it went fine. Got myself that little A and kept it pushing. But today, I'm actually, it's the next day and I'm actually leaving the hospital right now, but it's fine. Today, it was quite the eventful day, I'm not gonna lie. Today was the first time like I left the patient room crying, because this one patient, he wasn't even my patient, but when we were doing our rounds, this patient, he came in like from an assisted living facility. Like he had like mental impairment, and he, I guess, always had that, but he was an adult, I think maybe 50s or 60s. He came in, he wasn't eating as much. CT, all that scans, turns out he has pancreatic cancer that metastasized to the liver. And today when we were doing our rounds, his brother was there, and that's the only family that he has. And the brother was asking, like, how much time does he have? Already sad. The room got real quiet, and the attending, she's a professional obviously, but she took her time answering, and it was just like the weight of the question in itself was just so much. And then he was like, okay, well, this is just gonna be a lot for me, a lot for us, because I was just diagnosed with prostate cancer that's metastasized to, I don't even remember where. So that was the kicker. That's what got me, because and he himself was holding back tears. So it was just so much sadness in that room, and I just felt so much for that brother, and it was just entirely too much. I have this big behind winter jacket on, and it's like almost 60 degrees today. I'm hot. I have to turn this AC on. I can't even think straight. Meanwhile, it was so cold in the morning. Oh, child, that's the Northeast for you. Yeah, that was sad. So I left the room crying, and literally the next patient was my patient. So I had to go and present that patient. So I get there, like the whole time we're walking there, I'm like trying to fan myself, like, get it together, stop crying. But you know, when you start crying, it just, at least for me, it's never one tear. Like, it's just gonna keep flowing. Even after the, even though I wasn't doing all that, but it was like a silent hard cry. Even after that stopped, the tears are still going. And then also my eyes get so red, even before the tears come, my eyes get so red when I cry. So when I was about to present, so I was like, 91-year-old female, blah, 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 and I look up, and I think my voice was like a little shaky, just obviously not my normal voice, because I was like trying to hold back tears still. And the attendant goes, are you okay? Somebody says, are you okay? In the midst of you trying to hold back tears, the floodgates try to open back up. But I was like, nope, not gonna happen. I'm not about to sit here where everybody's in a circle, everybody's looking at me, and I'm about to cry. Absolutely not. So I was just like, yep, no abdominal pain overnight, no vomiting, I just kept going, because I could not, if I focused on that question she asked me, I was going to be sitting there in that hallway crying. And I did not want that. So thankfully it was just a soap, it wasn't a new patient, so it was like a quick thing. I was like, oh my gosh, let this rounds be over. And then there was a patient that snuck in some cocaina, if you know what I mean. And it was actually so sad. It actually like made my heart hurt a little bit, because I'm pretty sure, I don't want to speculate, but I'm gonna speculate, I feel like her daughter brought it in with her to the patient. And obviously that's like really bad, and also really sad. Like, addiction is just, and she's like 58, I think the patient was. But addiction is really sad. But that was my day. it was a lot happening all at once. I'm going to take an NBME practice exam today for the IM shelf. The shelf exam is in like 2 weeks at this point, so I need to gauge where I'm at, because at this point I don't know. Morning. I am getting ready to go to the hospital. Yesterday I took the practice, the NBME practice exam. My school requires a certain score for it to be like a pass, and I was at that score, so that's better than I thought I would do. Still have to review, so I'm going to be reviewing it today. I want to get to at least, like, in my practice exams, at least like 5 points above what the passing is. Really, and also do my little everyday makeup routine, because it's not much of a makeup routine. Okay, so first I start with these two. Fenty Beauty, the lip, what is it called? The drop, the Easy Drop, and then Glow Screen, the Sun Goop or Super Goop sunscreen that's like tinted. It's like a bronzy look. So I just put each of those, a little wiggle, a little line, or should I say 2 wiggles and a line, and that's it. And then just use my hands to blend it in, because it's like a little bit of coverage, but not really. It's just like my skin is still showing underneath, but it's just a little bit of, you know, a little bit of something, That's all. And then rinse that off. And then I use a blush. So I either use the Makeup by Mario blush. This is Berry Punch, or a Rare Beauty one. This week I've been using the Rare Beauty one, but today I'm kind of feeling like going back to the Makeup by Mario. So I'm gonna do that. And this is like a really soft, you can use your fingers, but I don't really care to get my fingers dirty again. So we're gonna use a brush and just ever so lightly do a little blush. And obviously I don't really have makeup on, so I'm not gonna do the most with the blush. Just a quick little color. Can you even see it? I don't even know, but just a quick, I don't think you can see enough on this side though. Just a quick little brush of color, and then that's it. And then mascara, little eyebrow gel. This one does not work well. I need to go back and find the e.l.f. eyebrow gel is still the best eyebrow, like just this kind of gel that I've used so far. I need to find that. I couldn't find it in the Target, so I got this L'Oreal one, but it's pretty much like water. And with my curly eyelashes or eyebrows, it doesn't do much. Then a little setting spray, because I wear masks sometimes, so we don't want all the stuff to come off. And then some mascara. This one, again, don't love, but I was trying to try a new thing. And we're gonna finish the bottle, so right here. It's this, if you can see. All right, so that's the whole look. And then I'm gonna put some, I forgot what the name of that lip product is, but it's like a glossy balm. But yeah, that's all. Good morning. Guess what today is? The last day of my rotation. I know these vlogs also have been all over the place. Your girl's been busy. Alright, internal medicine rotation is not a joke, because this shelf exam is not a joke. Alright, so I've been studying. When I'm not in the hospital, I'm home studying immediately within 30 minutes until I go to sleep. So that's how that's been going. And like I said before, in the hospital there's only so much I can record, and also I'd be forgetting too. But yeah, today's the last day. I have my shelf in a few days. They give us a day off before it. It's really crazy that 12 weeks has already gone by. Like, it does not, it being March in itself is already mind-boggling to me. Like, time is really just flying. But we're here, and I'm so thankful. I think I've really progressed during this rotation in my oral presentations, even like, because it's something I was not struggling with, but just taking a while to catch on a little bit, was like making the clinical connections, like between what my patient is telling me, what the labs are showing, and then like differentials. Like the whole differentials game was like, my mind would be on one thing, and then it would be hard to like think about something completely different. But I think I'm getting better at that. Well, I have gotten better with that. Still not perfect, but definitely gotten better with that. So I'm happy about that. Honestly, I don't know how these vlogs are gonna come out because I've barely been starting and ending vlogs. So this might be one long vlog, but at the time you're seeing this, you'll know what's going on. So I'll see y'all when I see y'all. So at this point, the last clip you saw was like 3 weeks ago. The rotation ended and I got my score back for my shelf exam. And your girl passed. Glory to God, because that thing is hard. Honestly, it was it was a doozy. But yeah, the IM rotation is over now. I have a few weeks before I start my next rotation, so I'll be doing some like research right now. So I just wanted to hop on here so that I can end this vlog that you're seeing. If you have any questions about the IM rotation, anything at all, you can put it in the comments, and in the next video I'll answer that. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, you like the video, and you comment whatever you want. And we're kind of close to 500 subscribers, so if you haven't already, subscribe, share with your friends, family, whoever, and yeah, let's get to 500. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.